So, for some reason, Serana was stuck in this... She was floating in midair for... I don't even remember how long. Had to have been about 10... Is she farming? What are you doing? She was floating in midair here for about 10 minutes. I tried talking to her. She wouldn't come down. I walked in and out of the little building, and nothing. She would walk in behind me and be floating in midair, and came back out here. She was still floating. And all I had to do was take out my weapon, and then she stopped floating. So I think she's okay now. Are you feeling levitaty? You good? Okay. So I think I have fixed the audio issue. There should be game audio now, which is good. Right. You like to hear things, don't you? Oh man. Okay, so we're back here in what seems to be the same location with people. Actual living people. There's still these underwater houses. It's the exact same place.
You there? Where did you come from?
Hello. Should I tell him where I came from? I just got here.
Strange. It looks like you just came out of the Jarl's private lake.
Yeah. Okay, I got lost. I just got lost, you know, over there. I'm just someone. No, I did. There was a little time portal, and he's not gonna. Hang on. Okay, I did. There was a time portal there, which brought me here from the future. Well, I don't want to lie to him. He knows that I'm not from around here. We might as well just tell him the truth.
What? Oh, I see. You're a little bit crazy. Well, you're in good company here, my friend. Lots of us weren't thinking straight when we arrived.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, seriously, what is today's date?
It's the first day of last seed, I believe.
Uh-huh. And what year exactly?
I guess you hit your head pretty hard coming down the shaft, huh?
I might
It's
have.
the 194th year of the 4th era, of course. Look,
Uh-huh.
you seem a little... you know. So I'll make this nice and simple for you. Live by our laws, and we'll all get along just fine.
Okay. Your law... What exactly are those laws?
Don't hurt anyone, don't steal anything. Same as anywhere else. Only the punishment here is much, much worse.
Oh, God.
The Jarl can tell you more, and help you get settled in. Might even have some quarters for you. I can take you to him if you like.
No, that's all right. I'm gonna have a look around first. Thank you, though.
Suit yourself. You'll find him at the top of the citadel. He's got the whole floor to himself. And his daughter. And
That sounded
if
a
you
little
have
salty.
any questions about this place, I talked to Broll the Scholar. He seems to know a lot about a lot of things. See you around.
Yeah, see you around. So, Broll the Scholar. You going out to the lake house? There's a time portal in there, just so you know. But I think he knows that already. So let's see. We've got somebody over there looking like they're doing fishing. Are these are potatoes, and this is a rock, is it not? Quite the agriculture techniques they've got down here. Okay. So let's see if we can find... Hello. Let's see if we can find Broll the Scholar. Yusmar.
Welcome, love.
Love. Okay. What's your story, Ismar?
My story? Oh, not much to tell, love. I just work the land, make sure we've got enough food for everyone. Can't afford to run out here, you know?
Yeah, I
It's
can
hard
imagine.
work. Probably harder than being Jarl, but I don't mind it. Keeps me active as I'm getting on a bit. And I sleep soundly every night.
Okay. All right. You don't think the Jarl works as hard?
No, love. I don't think he works hard at all. And I'd say the same to his face if I ever saw him. But he's always hiding up there in his citadel.
Uh-huh.
doing- You know what? I'm not even sure what he does. I know he doesn't keep order. We've got the dwarves' law for that.
Dwarves'
But
law.
live and let live, I say. Long as I have a roof over my head and food on my table, and good neighbors like Gulvar, I can't complain.
Gulvar, was that the guy that we talked to on the way in? Do you know a way to get out of here?
Oh, come on, love. It's not that bad, is it? You've only just arrived. Why not give the place a chance before you go looking for a way out?
I was just curious. I don't belong here. I need to get out. You're right. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna try and get the feel for the area first. But you're right.
That's more like it.
All right, I'll be going now.
I'll be seeing you around, love.
I don't like how comfortable she is calling me love already. I just got here. What's this guy? Or who is this guy?
Look,
Ulrin.
we're not supposed to talk to newcomers until they've seen the Jarl.
You're not gonna talk to me? Oh, you are. What's your story, Ulrin?
I don't see why I should share it with you.
Oh. Okay, I will be going now.
All right. See you around.
All right. Well, he does not want to talk to us. Are you getting water? How's my? It said I was a little hungry. Let's go for some baked potatoes and swig of the water skin. So she's nice, overly nice, if anything, and he is not. Let's keep going. Hello.
We can talk, but be quick. Domitus could be back any second.
Domitus. Saphira. What's your story?
I'm Saphira. I'm from Markarth, from a part called the Warrens.
Uh-huh.
If you've never gone there, don't. Just don't. About a year ago, I met a guy there.
Uh-huh.
Said he was there for business. Nobody has any business being in the Warrens. But he had coin, and when he saw me, I saw a way out. Long story short, I followed him here. The more I think about it, though, I would have been better off in the Warrens with the beggars and skeevers.
Uh-huh. So who's this Domitus guy, and why do you want to get away from him?
Guess you haven't met him, huh? Take my advice. Stay as far away from him as you can.
Don't the laws here protect you from him?
If only. Look, whoever dreamt up the Dwarves' Law didn't think it through. Maybe it was meant to protect people, but what it really does is make everybody too afraid to stand up for themselves or challenge people in power, and Domitus knows that. He's next in line as Jarl of this place, so he gets his way by threatening to punish anyone who doesn't do what he wants. He's never physically hit anyone here, but the point is, he doesn't have to. I've seen him make grown men cry. Nords, they don't cry easily. I cry most days. I think about leaving him, but where would I go? He says he'd make sure I wound up living in poverty again, like poor old Dooley.
Okay. So I need to find this Dwarves' Law, as well as this Domitus guy, and have a conversation with him. Let's see. You need to learn to deal with your own problems. Is there anything that I can do to help?
No, interfering will only make things worse. The only way you can help me is to find a way out of this city, or do something about the Dwarves' Law. I don't know if there's a way out or not, but there are places beneath this city nobody has ever explored. If I were you, I'd start with the tunnels.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Well, I suppose that's all I can ask for.
Alright, so she was saying, do you know a way out of here to go through the tunnels? So I'll be going now.
Alright, but we never had this chat, okay?
Okay, if that's what you want. So she said there were tunnels that I could try and get out through, and she also said that I could try and do something about the Dwarves' Law. The Honest Trader. Firefly Finery, and let me guess, Vernon's Press Produce. Okay. Well, okay, let's go ahead and go up to see the Jarl. Hello. Lukey.
Hi there.
What's your story?
I'm Lukey. I'm what passes for an alchemist and healer around here.
Uh-huh.
I'll be honest, I don't much care for dealing with people, or healing them, but I wouldn't trust anyone else around here with the responsibility. And I guess somebody's gotta do it, right?
I mean, she kind of looks like she's wearing necromancer robes. Sounds like you don't think too much of your neighbors. No, she does not.
Oh, don't get me wrong. It's not that I don't like my neighbors. I don't like anyone. Stupid, untrustworthy, selfish, ugly creatures we humans are. But you know what? At least down here, people are on their best behavior most of the time, what with the Dwarves' Law and all.
I really need to get a copy of this Dwarves' Law.
People are still bastards, but at least they have to be discreet about it. Nobody's openly violent, and nobody's ever stolen anything from me.
Uh-huh. Do you know a way out of here?
There isn't one. This
Well,
place
yeah.
is like a firefly trap. One way in, no way out. Could be worse, though. You could be living in bloody Skyrim.
Fair enough. Okay, I'll be going.
All right. See you soon, neighbor.
I didn't get a copy of the Dwarves' Law, did I? Dwarves. Dusty Journal. No, I didn't get a copy of the Dwarves' Law when I was going through the Citadel on my way in here. Are you sweeping? Where did you even keep that broom? Well, at least she's starting to fit in around here. It is underground, so it's not like she could be hurt by the sunlight. I saw a guy walking over this direction. Looks like there's someone training up there. Anyways, back to headed towards the Citadel. Let's see. Forget me not. Let's go ahead and take these off, just so we've got our stuff. There's a guy over there. Interesting. All right, let's get. Hello,
Hi there.
Gaia.
Welcome to our city. Please come down and say hello once you've spoken with the guy.
Okay. We're not gonna get spooky ghost yelled at again, are we? Okay, so I assume that most of these rooms are now being inhabited. Because this is going to be... Yep, this is all stealing now. Yep. Okay. It's really weird that we have their future stuff in our pockets. I just had some water. I guess I didn't really drink that much. I only had a sip from my water skin. Yeah, okay. So she said that the Jarl lives up at the top. So let's head right up to the top. It's a little dry down here. Hello.
You wouldn't want
Domitus.
to keep the Jarl waiting, would you?
What's your story, dude?
I'm sorry, what's my story? What in oblivion is your story? How dare you come in here like you own the place and expect me to explain myself to you?
I can understand why she does not like him. Answer the question before I hurt you. No. My apologies, I am Coel Thragar. I'm new here.
I don't care who you are, but pay attention. There's a pecking order around here, and I'm at the top of it. Well, after the Jarl, of course. So work hard and do what I tell you, or you'll wish you died and gone to oblivion. Got it?
This guy's an asshole. I don't like your attitude. I think I'm just going to kill you. No, I'm not going to do that. You know, speaking to people like that is going to provoke someone to hit you. My apologies. I didn't mean to upset you. How do we want to establish our relationship to this guy? Because I'm not going to threaten to kill him. Because that's not how they work down here. You know, speaking like someone that's going to provoke someone to hit you. Apologies, I didn't mean to upset you. I don't want to feed his ego here. So I'm going to go with, you know, speaking like that is going to provoke someone to hit you. Let's go with that.
Nonsense. Not even a peasant like you would be stupid enough to do that. Everybody knows it would break the dwarf's law and get us all killed. So I'll speak to you and the other peasants as I see fit, and there's nothing you can do about it. Got it? Now get out of my sight. I'm sick of you.
Okay, I also do not like this guy. So I have a sneaking suspicion that this dwarves' law is some kind of a failsafe built into these ruins here, because there's robots all over the place. So I'm guessing that I'm guessing that this dwarves' law is you can't hurt or steal from anybody, and if you do, then the Centurions will come alive, because he said it'll get us all killed. So I assume that those Centurion robots will come to life and kill everybody if anyone down here breaks the law.
Oh, I remember the first time I met the Jarl. I was so nervous.
Gisol.
Oh,
Or
hello there, dear.
yeah, Gisol.
New in town?
I am. What's your story?
Oh my. It's very nice of you to take an interest in my life, dear. But you don't need to humor an old woman.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not humoring. I'm interested.
Really? Well, you're the first person in the city to say that. Well, let's see. These days, I mostly just sweep the streets here.
Oh, you got a new street sweeper. Her name is Serana.
Cleanliness is next to godliness, or so they say. It's not very inspiring, as you can imagine, but the alternative is to wind up like poor Dooley.
Everybody talks about Dooley. Who is Dooley?
Oh, you haven't met him yet. Don't worry, I'm sure he'll introduce himself to you sooner or later. He's homeless. He lives in a cave by the lake.
Uh-huh.
I feel sorry for him. I think most of us do. But ever since his brother died, he's been obsessing over some long-lost treasure.
Interesting.
Y'all decided because he can't work, he doesn't deserve to live in a house like the rest of us. So he lives in a tent in a cave of sorts.
I mean, you're all in a
Don't
cave.
let him drag you into it. I'm quite sure it's imaginary. A great loss can do terrible things to a person's mind.
I'm gonna go talk to this Dooley guy. I know what you mean. Yeah.
Well, anyway, that's about all there is about me to tell, I'm afraid. I'm not very interesting.
Okay. Well, shall we keep prying? I'm sure there's more to you than that. Let's ask.
Well, the most important thing in my life is prayer. So let me ask you, have you found room in your heart for Mara, the mother goddess?
Sorry, I just remembered I have to go and Sorry, I just remembered I have to go and do something. I couldn't care less about your god, old woman. Let's not be rude. So I just remembered I have to go and do something.
Yes, of course, dear. Don't worry, I get that reaction a lot. Perhaps I'll see you later.
Give you a hard maybe. Like a obsidian hard maybe. I do not necessarily want to follow that line of friendship. Hello?
The
Sato.
Jarl's waiting for you on his balcony, on your left.
What's your story, Sato?
What? Did you say something to me?
A little hard of feeling. I asked what your story is.
No use talking to me, young'un. Can't hear a word you're saying.
Deaf. Totally deaf.
Both me ears went years ago. Still got my one good eye, though. All I need.
That explains why he's talking with that
used to be a vigilant
hideous voice.
Till I slipped up. You take it from me. You ever find yourself toe-to-toe with the flame Atronach?
I mean,
You'll make sure you put some distance between you before you kill it.
Ah.
Otherwise, whoosh. Eyes, ears, and hair gone. All at the same time.
This poor guy. Oh, he can't hear me. I can make fun of him. Do you know a way out of here?
Didn't catch a word.
God.
And I'll be honest, being deaf ain't half so bad as you'd think. No one bothering you, asking questions.
Okay, I will be. I'm going now. I'm pointing to the right. I'm going.
Still can't hear ya.
Context clues, dude.
They are waiting
what?
for you on his balcony.
Well, he can't hear me, but he certainly has a spidey sense thing going on. All right, so Jarl's gonna be on the other side of this door. So let's meet this guy.
There's a face I don't recognize.
You are tiny.
Welcome to my city. I'm Jarl Metellus. Tell me, what is your name?
I am Coel Thragar.
It's always exciting to meet a new member of our small community. Now, before I forget, since you're here for good, you'll need some quarters.
Well, nobody said that,
Here's
but...
a key to the last vacant chambers down in the city, between Brawl and Lukey. It's all yours. Now tell me, what brings you to my city?
Well, I mean, I fell down a hole. That's what brought me here. But I actually have... Oh, this is going to be crazy. You sent me here from the future to save this city. Oh, let's see.
I sent you here. I'm not sure what you mean.
Here, the letter... Okay, yeah, here's the letter you will write shortly after the city is destroyed. You sent me here from the future with this letter intended to yourself. Here, just read it.
Well, let's see.
Serana, what are you doing?
The victims of an unspeakable atrocity. I will open a portal that will take you into the past. You must go back.
We have to go back.
This is real, isn't it? I've even toyed with the idea of creating a portal between 2 points in time, with Brawl's help.
You need to talk to Brawl.
But that's odd. My letter makes no mention of what caused the disaster. I suppose I was in a hurry. So tell me, what's going to happen to us?
I mean, I have no idea. I don't know, but it was dark and there were burnt corpses everywhere. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what happens, but there were charred corpses all over the place.
That's exactly what I saw
Serana's
when
making
I
me so
first
nervous.
discovered this place several years ago. It seems whatever happened then is going to happen again.
Might have something to do with that.
I think it has something to do with the dwarves' lore. This is bad. This is very, very bad.
Okay, so what exactly is the dwarves' law?
Yes, you see, the dwarves who built this place left inscriptions. Brawl hasn't been able to fully translate them, but we understand some parts.
Okay.
This warning keeps coming up. The many shall suffer for the sins of the one. We think that breaking the law here will cause some kind of event. The truth is, I've used the dwarves' law to frighten my people into obedience, and it's worked so far. But someone's about to break that law. Let me think. Your arrival here is exactly what I need. You've helped me a great deal by bringing this note to my attention. I wonder if you could do me another favor.
Absolutely. What's up?
I need you to investigate the city, talk to my people, help them, if it'll win their trust. You can even go through their possessions, if you have to. You must work out who is going to break the dwarves' law. Once you have a name, come back and tell me immediately. As Jarl, I authorize you to go anywhere you need to go, including private homes. But if someone asks you to leave, you should do so immediately.
Okay. If I help you, will you get me back to my own time and out of the city? I mean, that's reasonable. I would like to go back to my own time.
I can't promise either of those things, but I will certainly do everything within my power to help you once you've helped my people.
Okay.
And of course, if you decide to stay, I would make sure you enjoy a comfortable life here. Now, what do you say? Will you help me?
Yeah. I mean, I have no choice, so yes.
Thank you. Now, you mustn't tell anybody where you're from or what may be about to happen here. People do foolish things when they panic.
Understandable.
If it helps you, you're welcome to borrow the book on my desk. It contains the names and addresses of my subjects. Just don't show it to anyone. Goodbye for now, and good luck. I don't need to tell you what will happen if you fail.
I mean, you're allowed to help. Okay, you two, please do not do that kind of... Whoa! I'm gonna go away now. Ugh. Okay, so I think I've actually already got that book from the future. Citizen arrival log. Okay, Broll. Quarters City Northwest Chambers. So he's researching Dwarven and... Okay. Yep. Gaia is the one that we met on the way in. Narnabus. Deceased. Quarters City. House on. Lower Circle vacated. Interesting. Rumored to dabble in necromancy. Last seen entering the palace locked door behind him. But presumed dead. Okay, so he went into the palace. So he might be dead. Golvar's the guy that we talked to on the way in. Typical lazy Nord. Vitus. He's in the Citadel, middle floor, room 4. He is investigating Dwarven technology. He's an Imperial military engineer. Okay. Keep busy. Hjormund. He's also in the Citadel, middle, room 1. He supervises the laborers. Harubal is deceased. House on the upper ridge. Courier / herald. He found a key, apparently. And then Dooley was evicted for not working. Assigned role, no role. Multiple complaints about requests for help with missing fortune. Rastasia. So she's in the house. She's the tavern manager. Forsworn. Choose words carefully around her. No potential. Asanshi. Citadel middle room. Okay, that's the chick that we talked to on the way up here. Former skooma addict. Keep away from Dwamora. No potential. Domitus. Okay. Successor in waiting. Anger issues. Douchebag. Saphira. Citadel lower floor. Roles none. Notes potential? Question mark. So Saphira has potential? Maybe? Sato. Citadel lower floor room 2. He's a Citadel guard. Completely deaf. Perfect. Perfect for what, I wonder? Vernon. House on the lower circle. Managed city food store. Likeable. Lukey. He or she. Oh, that was the healer. Competent, if begrudging. Skills, alchemist. No potential. Potential for what, I wonder? Ulrin. He's the fisherman. That's the guy that we met on the. Wait, maybe it isn't. Unproductive since loss of wife. That might have been the guy that we met on the beach that didn't want to talk to us. Mycie is missing. She's the Citadel cleaner. Interesting. Potential exclamation point. Jeshol, house in the upper ridge, city cleaner, avoid. Interesting. And then Yismar, she's the farmer that we ran into. She's good worker, no potential. Is that the last one? Nope. Okay. Habik manages the clothing store. Miranda is the street sweeper, dissenter. Interesting. So Miranda we should go talk to. Degland manages house restore. Trustworthy question mark. Rikus, city guard, self-appointed, aggressive, knows he's being watched, believes statues may come up. Yeah, see? Me and that guy. I'm gonna go talk to him. Brandis, no role. He's injured. Has upset other subjects with claims about ancient evil Undercity. So he might have some information on the tunnels. Leandrius, deceased. No role. Vigilant Ascendar died searching underground tunnels. Ask Hjormund to bar doors to tunnels and post a notice warning against further expeditions. Marius, seen wandering the city at night. Watch. He refused all roles. So why didn't he get booted out like Druli? I don't know. Altrius. Trespassed in my lake house. Altrius. That name sounds familiar. Altrius is the brother. Oh, okay. Starting to make sense now. Boo. Funny guy. Hello. Dwamora. Oh, Dwamora is the skooma.
Nice to see
Gotcha.
someone in the Citadel who isn't an Imperial for a change. Hey there.
So what's your story?
Well, as you know, the Jarl
She's
is my
unreasonably
father.
short, but
Or
looks
at
40.
least, that's what he tells people. What he doesn't tell anyone is that I'm adopted. And the worst part is, I don't even know why he adopted me in the first place. I mean, he doesn't seem to care about me at all. Sometimes I feel more like his prisoner than his daughter. If we weren't trapped in here, I'd run away in a heartbeat.
Well, I mean, you're wearing like the most low-cut shirt I can imagine, so I feel like he doesn't pay that much attention to you. Father sounds very controlling. Hence the low-cut shirt.
Oh, he really is. He's always telling everyone what to do. I don't know how everyone puts up with him. Did you know he calls this place his Citadel? And he and his friends don't do any work. Everything gets done by the people down in the city. He'll probably try to make you work for him too.
Well, too late.
But don't just do whatever he says. People around here should really learn to stand up to him.
Okay. Do you know a way out of here?
You know my father would be upset to hear you ask that. I love it. Me, not even allowed out of the Citadel. I'm so bored. Father doesn't want me mixing with the common folk. He's all, why don't you read one of the books Gaia brought you? Books. I'm almost 18. I want to have fun, like normal girls my age. Or do anything to take my mind off where I am. I thought about getting one of those awful Nord tattoos. Father would hate that. But then that bitch Sanchi told me about her skooma habit.
Ah.
I don't want to drink it. Oh, but if I get some, I just know I could get that junkie to spill her guts about everyone in this place.
Oh, okay, so Asanchi's got dirt on people. Let's see. I'll see what I can do. Maybe in those... That's hers! Okay, I'll see what I can do. Maybe if she gets some skooma for Asanchi, then we can get some dirt on the people around here.
Great! I wouldn't even know where to start looking. But there's got to be a stash or a recipe somewhere in the city. Come back as quick as you can.
Potentially in the old tunnels. So that was her. So she's the daughter, and that makes sense that she's got that journal that her father has very obviously been reading. Before we go down there, let's look at this. Unlock gate requires key. So there looks like there's some stuff behind here, but we can't get to it. And then this is the bathhouse. Looks like there's a leak here. And not the good kind of leak, not the delicious kind of leak. The watery, gross kind of leak. Okay, so we could get some skooma for her. Dragon's tongue. To a Mora. Or let's see what else we can do. Because I don't really want to get... It's not like... It doesn't seem like I can get on the Jarl's bad side because I'm working for him at the moment. I mean, that's not really going to protect him from getting angry at me. Whose room was this? I don't know. Let's go ahead and just get out to the city. So those tunnels underneath the city are looking pretty promising. Ah, here we go. Asanchi.
I'm a little busy, but what do you need?
What's your story?
Why, you think if you butter me up, I'll start making food for you, too? Forget it. My kitchen's for Citadel residents only. Go make your own food.
Jeez. I just wanted to talk.
Well, fine.
Hey!
My story? I'm the Citadel cook. In this life. Not exactly how I thought my life would end up. But it's better than it was on the surface.
Uh-huh. What was your life like on the surface?
That. Seems like a long time ago. I had a very easy life for myself in Markarth. Married to a silver merchant. Maybe it was a little too easy. I was bored. A lot. Started looking for something to do. A friend introduced me to skooma. It was fun. For a while. But you know how it goes. I was a living cliche. Lost my husband, my home, my easy life. Then I found myself doing things I'm not proud of. That's when I realized if I couldn't keep myself away from the skooma, I'd have to keep it away from me. So when I found the entrance to this place, I knew what I had to do. Haven't touched the stuff since. Still get the cravings. Sometimes I'd kill for one last bottle. But no point in thinking about it down here. Right?
Okay, so when she says the entrance, does she mean up at the top before the giant hole in the ground, or she fell down here, realized that she needed to get rid of the skooma, and ditched it there? Because if so, we can go back to the entrance and maybe find skooma there. Do you know a way out of here?
I got myself trapped in here for a good reason. No way I'm going back up there. So, no, I don't know a way out, and I wouldn't want to know.
Okay, fine. Alright, I'll be going now.
Alright, see you later.
So she's the skooma addict that Dwamora is tempting to get in contact with. Hello, goodbye. What's going on in here? Okay, this is another bedroom. Yeah, those robots are not particularly friendly looking. This guy has a messy room. Oh, this is the Imperial Engineer's room, isn't it? I bet. Is there anything in here? No, this is just his... Whoa. That looks really weirdly covered. Or colored, not covered. It's cool. No stealing. There's a Centurion watching me. I didn't do anything. Out down here. Hello there. Marius.
Oh, look. I have a visitor. How lucky for me.
You do indeed. What's your story?
My story? It's about a quiet man who preferred to keep to himself. Short and sharp.
Okay. Do you know a way out of here?
Yes, I do. Death. Death is the only way out of here.
Well, that doesn't help. I'll be going now.
Do that.
Uh-huh. This guy seems a little sketch.
Look, I have a visitor. How lucky for me.
This was that guy that had the Master Lock box. And he has a book, A Kiss Sweet Mother. The Night Mother. This guy is an assassin. This guy is absolutely an assassin. Alright, I'm not doing this because of any pretension or of any particular... Okay, those are on. Not doing this because of any particular interest in your stuff or your gold. This is for the good of the people. Oh. Uh-oh. Oh, come on. There we go. Shroud. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. 100% an assassin. Yeah. I'm not necessarily convinced that he's the one that's going to break the law because Dark Brotherhood people only kill for money. And I very seriously... Hello. Hjormund.
Working hard.
Oh, hardly working. What's your story?
My story? Well, I'm from Markarth originally. Started working at Kolskiga Mines as a lad. And after a while, the Silverbloods made me foreman. I was doing pretty well for myself. Until somebody decided to knock me down the shaft into this place.
Uh-huh.
I had a wife and son. Still up there, I suppose. Though, they probably think I'm long gone. But, chin up, right? Meanwhile, I'm stuck down here, supervising workers to earn me keep. Waiting for the day that I can get out of here and back to my life in Markarth.
Aha. Let's see. Is everything okay between... Oh, so this is the supervisor. Is everything okay between you and the workers?
Well, I'd be lying if I said they're happy. But I'd also be lying if I said I cared. They're decent people and all. but they seem to have an hard time grasping that somebody around here's got to work the farms, or we all starve. Gulver's the worst of the lot.
Ah, Gulver.
Seems like a decent man at first, but he's got a temper on him. Once he told me he killed a man before he came here. He'll tell you, if you ask him. Of course, down here with the Dwarves Law, a bad temper could land us all in a lot of trouble. I'd keep an eye on that one, if I were you.
Uh-huh. So Gulver was the guy that we talked to on the way in, and he seemed, like you said, he seems pretty nice, so maybe we should talk to him again. Do you know a way out of here?
I wish. Seems like Dwarves designed this place to keep folk in, but the only thing that keeps me sane is thinking there has to be a way out.
It's probably going to be through those tunnels. Okay, I'll be going now.
Alright, well, I'll see you around.
So that's the palace, if I'm not mistaken. And if that journal is correct, there's a guy, what was his name? What is this called? Citizen Arrival Log. Let's see. This guy, Narnabas. Rumored to dabble in necromancy. So I want to go into... Oh, nope. I want to go into the palace to try and find this Narnabas guy, because if he's a necromant... We know that this guy's a Dark Brotherhood agent. But I think he is... I think he's clean in terms of, like, being a threat. So I think I want to go try and find that Narnabas guy in the ruins, because if he's dabbling in necromancy, that actually requires death. For, you know, necromancer things, not just for, you know, pay or anything. So I want to head there first. Hello.
Help! There's a looter coming into the city.
Well, okay. What did you see? Oh, go through the city.
I saw a man come down the shaft, but he was armed and he looked like a looter.
Okay.
If he makes it into the city and starts attacking people, he'll break the dwarves' law, and who knows what will happen. You have to stop him.
Okay.
Everybody, go home and lock your doors.
This seems like a really bad idea. Hey, guy. Hey. Is that it? Let's get a couple of Daves out. Alright, fellas. Oh, not Dave. Not Dave. I have a Dave. Oh, not Dave. Sorry, Dave. Okay. That is plenty of that.
Who's there?
Is there another one? What the? Where did these guys even come from? Ow. 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 Oh my god! Alright, so those guys are a little tougher. This guy is, like, unreasonably weak.
I knew I heard something.
Alright, he's down. Let's take care of these guys. One down. Where'd he go? There he is. Alright. Let's take care of these two.
Who's there?
Unless they just... Oh, they're coming down here. What the hell? Dark Brotherhood Warlock? What? Excuse me? Fish in a barrel here. Almost literally. Well, that was kind of intense. Let's get these guys looted and then we'll head back. So, as if to further confirm my suspicions, this warlock here has orders on him. My sweet child, if Quintus thinks he can hide from his own family, he is an even greater disappointment than I thought. He may have looted his other siblings, but I know you won't let me down as they did. Take some of your playthings and find out where that venomous little spider is hiding. And when you find him, sweetling, do what you do best. M. Find Quintus and investigate whether he's a threat. I think that Quintus and... what is his name? The guy that we talked to that was not in a good mood to talk to us. And not the, not this one. Not the, where is he? Gaia, Brol, Haron, Dooley. Dooley, that's his name. Let's see. Domitus, Freya, Renan Sato, Luki, Jissel, Orin, Mashi, Ismar, Elgin, Rakus, Habik, Miranda. Marius, that's his name. I think that Quintus and Marius are the same person. And he changed his name here because he had all of his clothes stashed away. So I think what happened was he got here, ditched his outfits, told everybody his name was Marius, and the Dark Brotherhood sent an assassin after him because he well, he didn't... I don't think he was running, but he ended up down here and he can't get out. Is everybody okay? Oh, there you are. Dave, I don't want to stare at your crotch. Dave, please. If you're on the other side of this walking glacier, yes, the looters are dead.
Oh, thank the gods. What a relief. We're so lucky that you arrived in time to stop them. I'll be sure to tell everyone what you've done for us. Thank you so much. If there's ever anything my husband Habik and I can do to help you, just ask.
Okay, so Miranda and Habik are married. What's your story?
Oh,
hang on.
Not much to tell.
Dang it.
My husband Habik runs the clothing store in town. You should stop by. I'm sure you'll leave looking much better. Not
Subtle
that you
advertising.
Look at now, I mean, it's just, you know, nice clothes are... Oh, who am I kidding? I'm no good at selling anything.
You're better than Dave's
I guess
crotch.
That's why they've got me sweeping the floors, day in, day out. Well, that, and we weren't invited to be layabouts in the Jarl's Citadel.
Layabouts?
Did you see anyone working in the Citadel? I'll bet you didn't. They just amuse themselves all day, while those of us down here do all the work. And why? Because Habik's a Redguard and I'm a Breton. I bet if we were both Imperial, it'd be a different story.
Oh, so you're...
The worst part is we left Solitude to get away from bigoted Nords after our son died.
Oh, no.
But here, the Imperials are even worse.
Okay. Can I ask you something?
Of course.
Okay, so what exactly happened to your son? Oh. Hang on, before...
But
let me just...
if you're interested, you can talk to my husband.
Let's talk about something else. I'm sorry,
Nice
I can
to
only
talk to you.
stare at
See
Dave's
you
crotch for
soon.
so long.
Hello,
Let's
my
talk face to
friends.
face. Where are you going?
There's not much to...
Yes, he runs a
Not
clothing
that you
store.
I guess that's why they've
Layabouts.
Did you and what? The worst part is we left
Okay, can I
Solitude
ask
to-
you something?
Of course.
Okay, so what exactly happened to your son?
Oh. No offense, but I'd rather not talk about it. Too many painful memories. And besides, there are enough sad stories around this place as it is.
Okay.
But if you're interested, you can talk to my husband, Habik, in his shop, Firefly Finery.
Okay, I might go talk to him. Have y'all ever thought about challenging the... Well, I mean, you can't really physically challenge him, but have you ever thought about challenging the Jarl?
What would we do? Start a
See,
rebellion?
yeah, exactly.
No way. Not after the dwarves' warning. You know, the many shall suffer for the sins of the one, and all that.
You believe the dwarves' warning?
I'd be a fool not to. If you're not convinced, you should go and talk to Brol in his chambers.
he knows more about the dwarves than anyone.
Broll is somebody that I did want to go talk to. Let's talk about something else. Okay.
Nice to talk to you. See you soon.
I want to go talk to Broll. Where was he living? Broll. Ah, first page. He was the first one here, too. Quarters, Northwest Chambers, assign role. Okay. So he's in the Northwest Chambers. Broll the Scholar. Okay, so he is actually just right there. Let's talk to Let's see if I can get rid of you. I can't quite cast you up there. I can cast you there, though. Unless I just cast right behind me. Oh, no. Please stop. Please stop. Okay. I wouldn't want that to... Damn it, there's still a Dave here. Okay, whatever. Whatever. Fine. He can come with. You can be the educated Dave. The other Dave will be the uneducated Dave. Alright, so this is Broll's house. Broll the Scholar's Chambers. See, this is why we can't all be in here at the same time. Okay, so he is... got quite the collection of books here. The Pig Children. Haven't read that one. Broll.
Hello,
oh,
neighbor.
what the...
I understand we have you to thank for dispensing with some would-be looters. So...
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, no problem. This is... Okay, alright. So, what is... The people here are weird. Okay. Let's see, where should we start? Okay, let's ask straight about what can you tell me about the laws here?
Well, the dwarves who built this city
gosh.
left inscriptions in the citadel, which translate to, "The many shall suffer for the sins of the one."
Stop
My research
that.
leads me to believe that if a single member
Don't
of
look
our
at me like that.
community sins, it'll trigger an event, killing us all. I believe such an event occurred some years ago, which is why Metellus found the city littered with burnt corpses.
Yeah, that would make sense.
To this day, there are many questions we simply don't have answers for. How is the Dwarves' Law still being enforced? How does it work? And we may never know. As long as nobody attacks or steals from anybody else. Until we know more, we all need to be on our best behavior.
Okay, what exactly is that big glowing orb?
That is the sun under the ground. Or at least that's how it's referred to in the Dwarven text we've managed to translate. I must confess, I haven't the faintest idea of how it works. But it seems to be giving us light and allowing us to grow crops, even under the ground. Of course, if it ever stops glowing, for whatever reason, we'll all be in quite a lot of trouble. But don't concern yourself with such dark thoughts. I'm sure we have nothing to worry about.
Yeah, totally. Just in case that thing goes out, nobody will be able to survive. It's cool, but whatever. Do you know anything about time travel? He asks, curiously.
Time travel? You know, as it happens, I do. It was a great obsession of mine for years after my wife passed. I thought if I could go back, I gave up on that idea a long time ago. But recently the Jarl has asked to see my research notes. How strange that you should now take an interest too. Can I ask what the nature of your interest is in this unusual subject?
Jesus, Dave. Okay. This guy, I believe, will probably have a little bit more of understanding for this because he's so interested. I've traveled here from the future and I want to go back.
I don't quite know what to say to that. How can I put this charitably?
Oh.
Perhaps you're tired and emotional and need some rest.
Come on, dude.
But I always enjoy discussing my theories with a receptive mind. So I'll humor you. What did you want to ask?
Okay, if you travel to the past, how would you return to the present? Because that's what happened. I'm not delusional.
For argument's sake, if you found yourself in that position, you'd have only two options. To live out your days in the past, or enforce a paradox. A paradox, you see, would involve changing the past so as to prevent the events which caused you to travel back in time in the first place. But you'd be taking a big risk by doing that. Who knows what the consequences would be? Some say that whatever you do, it will lead you right back to the future that took you back in time in the first place. An eternal loop, if you will. But me, I believe that creating a paradox should fling you back to your original time, having changed the past for you and everyone else.
So how would I create a paradox?
Well, let's say for argument's sake that you really have traveled here from the future. You could create a paradox in a few different ways. Essentially, you could do anything that would remove your means or motivation to return to the past. For example, you came here to achieve some goal. Achieving that goal would mean you will never have been motivated to come here. A paradox. Or, if the thing that allowed you to travel back in time is still here, as a past version of itself, you could simply destroy it, I suppose. That would mean, of course, that you will never have been able to travel back in time. Another paradox. But doing so could have terrible consequences.
So what you're saying is I could kill you and the Jarl.
Future, as unlikely as that is, telling me or anybody else what happens next could have disastrous consequences too. I think it's best if we talk about something else.
Okay. Well, I'll come back if I have more questions.
Come back if you think of any questions about something you discover.
I do. What's down here? Oh, this is just your bed. Underground tunnels. Are you gonna come down here? Yeah, you're coming down here with me. Interesting. Well. God, ow. Let's head over to that palace. Is this my house? This is my house. There's a big plant in the middle. Aha. I will take those. What's down here? Ah, this also goes to the underground tunnels. So it would seem all these houses up here have access to the underground tunnels. At least that would be what it seems. Hello, please put that down. Rikus.
What do you want?
About that shiny dwarven armor you're wearing.
What about it?
Are there any others like it?
Nope. This is the only one like it in the whole city.
Is this the guy that's... I mean, I don't want it. I'll be leaving now. Is this the self-appointed guard? Because if so, I can understand why people feel about him the way they do. There's Luki's chambers. She's the alchemist. Okay. So I think Deglin's house, Rastasia's house, and Jeshol's house. So this is the palace, right? Abandoned palace. Okay. Who's this? Is this Jeshol? Yep.
From attackers. Well, aren't you making friends quickly? Thank you. I'm glad you came when you did.
Yeah, no problem. Okay. So there's plenty of houses down there. I think that's the guy. Yeah, that's the house for the guy. I wonder if that tablet has the inscription on it. Well, I think it's best if we go and... I don't think that assassin is going to be the problem. I think that this guy trying to perform necromancy is going to be the problem. And we're back in here. Ah, so this is what it was saying. Oh. Ugh. This is what it was saying when he said that he blocked the way behind him. So there's actually no way to get in there unless somehow. Let's try this parkour puzzle again. I don't really see there being a way to get up here, because you can get up to this lamp. Oh, this is here now. Haha! Sorry, Serrano, you're gonna have to just chill out down there while I go and apprehend this guy. This is the end. That's quite the face. Alright, let's go check out that that body over there. Burnt corpse. Immaculate dwarven gauntlets. Talk to an expert about the immaculate dwarven armor. Immaculate. Why do they look like that? That's interesting. Sorry, Serrano, you will you'll have to stay out here. God damn it, she's gonna follow me now.